Hi everyone, as we did before, a winterization episode where we give tips and pointers on how to winterize and prepare your home. Now it's spring, perfect spring weather. It's a little bit rainy, so I want to show you a few pointers that will be important to you moving forward into the summer. Spring checklist tips. So you come with me this way, take a look at your lawn, see if there's any patches, any pebbles on rocks such as this that might be stuck. You want to put that away. And also in preparations for de-weeding as well. This homeowner took care of the property really well. So come with me this way and I'll show you the side of the home. And here we are at the side of the home. Take a look at this palm tree, I love these. Take a look at your siding. Make sure from the winter there's no cracking, thawing, or maybe some blown off siding. As well the foundation. You want to make sure to see there's no new cracks. And if there is, of course, consult a professional. As well, grading. You can see the homeowners put some mulch here. You can put topsoil as well, which is inexpensive, and make sure that it grades away from the home, because when it rains, the water will pound into the foundation, and foundation is porous. And one last thing that I like to look for is your window well, making sure that there isn't debris. If there is, please recycle if it's plastic. Now we're at the inside of the home, of course, and on the main floor, actually this item runs throughout the house, is your ductwork. So as I breathe, this is what the air return in here is for. It grabs all the air inside and it shoots it out of the vents. So having a good duct cleaning every couple of years or so, depending on sort of how you maintain the house, is also a very good idea. This is the air you breathe in the home. If you come with me this way, windows. You want to make sure all your windows are operable. And of course, if you took out the screens, you want to put the screens back on as well. You want to make sure that there's no holes or gaps in the screens. If it is, it's actually very inexpensive to get repaired. So again, winter you didn't open any windows. Springtime, open them all up, making sure they work, making sure they're clean. Cleanliness is very, very important. Especially, that's why we call it the spring cleaning. Of course, you can always hire professionals to do all the items I've been talking about, because it is fairly laborious, but this is your home in the end. So it's always good to do these items, and you only do it once a year or once every second year, but make it a habit to do once a year. I also check the caulking around the sinks, around the showers as well, see it needs to be done. Again, a very inexpensive thing to do, and also keeps your house in clean and tidy shape. Another important point, if you have carpets. This home has carpets, has beautiful Berber carpets. Now, of course, you'll get dust mites, dust, little debris that might be stuck in a carpet. So good carpet cleaning is always recommended, at least, again, once a year and springtime. We have the lower level. This is what I call the heart of the home. This is your HRV, where you would turn it on to bring in fresh air. So this gets heavily used during the winter. In the springtime, you normally open the windows once in a while. So this is not really heavily used. Definitely open it, clean it with water. Very easy to do. Wait for it to dry, put it back in. This is your hot water tank. This one's a rental, so there's really nothing much to do. Even if you own it, during springtime, not really much to do. Just use your hot water. And the furnace is very important. Maintain, of course, always to clean your furnace. And as I mentioned, the ductwork. All this ductwork will connect throughout your house. Definitely recommend the duct cleaning, as I mentioned before. And here is your humidifier. Generally in the summer it gets kind of humid and not as dry as winter. So in winter this does get a little heavily used. Definitely recommend a cleaning for this as well. You also want to take a walk through. If you have an unfinished basement, take a look at the walls. As the spring thaw comes, all the ice melting, there may, hopefully not, some wet spots, some dry efflorescence. Efflorescence is white. It dries and it becomes white because of some of the salt and some of the minerals that are in the water. So taking a detailed walkthrough, with your morning coffee around the foundation if it's in the morning, or a glass of wine during the evening, a detailed look is always a great idea. And here we are back outside. Last but not least, Leah, can you walk back a few steps so I can show our point? And before I mention our last point is I wanted to identify that the spring checklist cleanup list can be very long. I just identified a few important key points that everyone should consider. If you look behind me, shingles, you want to make sure that the wind hasn't blown it away. The roof covers your entire home, right? You don't want to start having leaks. So take a good look at your roof, your shingles, making sure none of them have been blown off or missing for any reason or needing to be replaced. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay active, and we're still selling real estate.